dang on here. Hey y'all. Okay, I wanted to get on here really quick. Hopefully this won't be a very long video. Y'all see me out here by the water fountain. Y'all know I love me some water. But I wanted to just address really quick, a few people have been what in the world? My lips dry? No, that's the lip gloss. But no, seriously, a few people have been asking about the stones, right? And not really sure which ones to get. Kind of want to try some out, but not really sure which one would be the best one to start with. So I just wanted to do a quick video, a quick live about the necklaces, their properties, that type of thing, and what makes them different from maybe other necklaces that people may be wearing. First and foremost, I wanted to just start off with saying that when I make the necklaces, no, you know what, I'm not going to start off there. Let's start off with how gemstones work, right? So gemstones, they actually have a metaphysical property to them, and many of them actually have a scientific property to them as well. So when you think about gemstones, naturally they're from the earth, right? These are cultivated by the earth, and they're put in place for us to be able to capture energies that otherwise we wouldn't be available, we wouldn't be open to. And the way that they work is they have their own auras. Like I think I posted in the group that gemstones are actual like living entities, right? So they have their own auras, but they're able to attract and pull in cosmic energy, right? So cosmic rays that we just don't really have the capacity to do. And so what happens is when we wear them, and the reason that they're affiliated with different zodiac signs and different things like that or whatever is because they're pulling in energy from the celestial bodies. And what happens is when we put that jewel onto our body, we are able to then bring in the energy that it's pulling into our own auras. Okay, so that's the way that it's working. It's pulling in, like we see, 7 or 8 or 9 or so different colors, technically, right? But they're able to pull in all of the rays, all of the colors, right? So that's the way that they actually work. And what happens is when we wear them, we're able to then take the energies that we need that maybe we're missing from our own energetic bodies, and utilize that energy. So that's why, when you're wearing a certain stone, you're able to feel more focused, or it brings down the anxiety or different things like that or whatever. So that's number one, how they work. As far as stones, because they are pulling in energy, not only are they pulling in celestial energies, but they're pulling in energies from everything around them, including the person that is working with the stones. And so it's always important to cleanse the stone and neutralize the energies so that they're kind of, I guess, reset or put back to their original state. So we want to optimize them as well after cleansing them, so that we can recharge them with energies from the earth, or recharge them rather, so that they're working at their optimal level, right? And so that's why after cleansing them, we want to either bury them back into the earth. We want to, wash them with moon water. We want to charge them with other stones like selenite, different things like that, right? In order to make sure that they're working at their optimal levels. With all of the healing glow stones, I make sure that, first of all, I'm neutralizing any energy that comes in through the shipping and the handling from, the handlers, or or even my own energy. Like if I pick it up and I'm not in a good mood or something like that, I'm not going to pass that off to you all, right? So I make sure that I start off with with cleansing them. I also make sure that I do not work with your stones if I'm in a bad mood, right? Because again, these stones, they do pick up energies from handlers. And so, when you're wearing them, especially when somebody gives you a stone or something like that, you want to make sure that it's in the purest place possible before wearing it, because you're not bringing in just the energy from the stone, but sometimes you're bringing in the handler's energy as well. I always set intentions on the stones that I'm making, even if I'm not making them for somebody, individually. If I'm not making a unique stone specifically with you in mind, as I'm working with the stone, I typically have a high vibrational candle burning, and I'm also speaking, while I'm working with the stone, that I want the stone to bring the highest the highest vibration to the wearer, right? So I'm always setting intentions on the stones as I'm working with them. Also, when I work with your stones, I do recharge them and make sure that you're getting the most, or the optimal level out of your stones. So yes, the stones work just because they are the stones, but they also have been responding very well with most of our energy because of the intention that are set behind them as well. So I just wanted to get on here and mention that, just so that you all know what's going on when I'm making the stones. Now, what types of stones do we have? I think we have it like, I want to say 6 or 7 that we're working with right now. Right now, I'm only working with stones that I'm familiar with myself. And when I say that I'm familiar with, I mean, these are stones that I've worked with in the past myself. So we have amethyst. Amethyst is a stone that I used when I started my weight loss journey. And I'm sorry, it's so hot out here. I didn't realize it was this hot. Thanks, Gandhi. So amethyst is a stone that I worked with when I went on my weight loss journey a while ago. It helps with breaking addictions. So if you have like something that you've been struggling with, like, maybe some cravings, it could be something as minute as cravings, or, a lot of people use them if they're trying to break away from drug addictions, things like that or whatnot. And amethyst is a really, really good stone to use for that. Also, if you are searching, or kind of at the beginning of your spiritual journey, and you're looking for guidance and you're looking for messages and things like that, when I started to wear my amethyst most recently, I was getting messages left and right. So it's a really good stone to use when you're trying to do more on the spiritual side. It also is a very spiritually protective stone. So it protects you from like psychic attacks. It protects you from attacks in the spiritual realm. So if you're doing things, maybe, setting spells or doing things like that or whatnot, or if you're working with some type of supernatural energy, an amethyst is a really good stone to have on and have around you. And there's also, if you sleep with an amethyst, a lot of the times you'll find that you'll start having like really vivid dreams. That's the amethyst. This lapis lazuli. Now this is a new stone for me. And I know I just made a post about it, but I do just want to kind of talk about this lapis lazuli. Like, I have had the most clarity of that I've had in such a long time from wearing this particular stone. And when I say that, like, ideas that I've had in my head for a long time are starting to take more of a clearer form, if you would, if that makes sense. So, it may have been something I was thinking about for months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, and then I'm wearing this and I'm working with this stone, and now all of a sudden I can kind of see a plan, and I just needed something to help get me, really get me through, to push me through. And the tiger's eye actually came in really, really handy for that. Like, I was able to get back focused. I was able to overcome some challenges. I was going to say something, but you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. But let's just say we was able to work through those situations without very much harm coming my way. And so that was a big part of it. It also helps you to be a little bit more confident, or a lot more confident, I'll say. It said that you should wear the stone when you are, maybe shy, and you want to have the courage to approach the girl of your dreams or the guy of your dreams. It helps you to really speak up and take on, situations that otherwise you wouldn't necessarily be open to. So that's the tiger's eye. What else are we working with here? I got a couple of them here. Rose quartz. The rose quartz is the stone known for unconditional love. It is the unconditional love stone. So the rose quartz you would want to wear when you're working on your self-esteem, like when you're working on self-worth, when you are, trying to get yourself back into a place where you have self-love for yourself. So that would be a really good time to work with the rose quartz. When I had my little heart broken, the rose quartz was the first stone that I worked with, and it was really helpful. It gave me a lot of peace and a lot of calmness in several situations. It's also a good stone to attract love. So a lot of people will use the rose quartz when they're looking to bring love into the fold. So I used a rose quartz at a party that I had recently in a candle to help raise the vibrations. It's also a stone that you can use to pull in friendships or different things like that. So it's one of the most purest and high vibrational stones that you're gonna work with, just because it is all about love. It's all about love of all types of relationships. It's also a stone that people use for beauty. So you'll notice that just like they have jade rollers, they have rose quartz rollers that you can use that are said to help beautify the face and different things like that. So beauty, as well as fertility. So all of those things that are affiliated with love, the rose quartz will do. What are some of the other stones? Pyrite, of course. How can I forget pyrite? Okay, pyrite. Pyrite is a stone that embodies fire, right? It's the only fire-only element stone of all the gemstones, right? So it is pure solar energy. It's like taking sunshine. You know how when you go outside and the sun's shining and you just feel so good and you just feel so energized, and you just are in like this really, really happy place when summer comes around after the winter. That is really what the pyrite embodies. So that's why for some people it energizes them. It is known as the merchant stone. It is a manifest stone. So it's a stone that helps to bring financial prosperity, especially to people that are working, right? People that have their own businesses and things like that. It is considered a manifestation stone of prosperity and money. It also is a very grounding stone, as many of us have found out recently. And from my understanding, the grounding properties come from the fact that it's cubic. So if you look at pyrite, we have pictures of them in here. If you look at pyrite, it's actually a cubic type of stone. And so that helps to bring more grounding energy to the wearer as well. So you would want to use pyrite when you are when you need a little bit more of a push to get through on some projects. You may want to wear pyrite when you need a couple extra dollars. You know what I mean? Most people that have been wearing the pyrite have found that they had some extra money come in. Almost everybody who's worn it. Some people right away, whether they were hairdressers and they got more hair appointments, or they got extra tips, or You know, I know that someone in the group has a business that where she makes clothes, and she got a couple of extra orders, just like brand new people that just showed up while she was wearing her pyrite. So it's a really good stone to wear when you're looking to push through projects and you want to bring in a couple extra dollars. And absolutely, is it Danica or Danica? Tell me how to pronounce it. But definitely let me know, and we can get you set up with a pyrite. What are some other stones that we are working with people? Jade. So this is one of the jade stones. Jade is also a love stone. It corresponds to the heart chakra as well. You would wear jade if you are looking to overcome like heartbreak. That's a good one. It helps to bring harmony into situations. So if you and your baby daddy is into it or something, it's a good stone to wear because it can help to reestablish some harmony between your relationships. And it's not just romantic relationships, but that's family as well. That's why I said it would be a good stone to wear during this retrograde season, because a lot of like familial issues are going to be coming out, and it helps to bring or restore some of that harmony. It also is a good stone to wear to encourage fidelity, stop folks from cheating. Okay, so it's a good stone for fidelity, but it's also a very, very good prosperity stone as well. If you ever go to like get your nails done, or you go to any place that has like a huge Chinese presence, you'll always see jade around, because jade is a good luck stone, and it's also a prosperity stone, and it's known to attract money as well. One stone that I haven't, am I forgetting anything, y'all? I think we covered most of them, right? One stone that I haven't started wrapping, fidelity. Ugh. One stone that I haven't wrapped yet is carnelian. So the carnelian is a really good stone to wear to reestablish creativity, right? So like, yes, jade dragons, you're right, you're absolutely right. And the Buddhas, they put Buddha in jade a lot too. But the carnelian can help to reestablish, or I don't know if reestablish is the word, but to bring out your creativity, because it directly correlates with the sacral chakra. And so if you're ever at a place where you just, maybe it's writer's block, or you just don't feel very passionate about anything, or you just you're apathetic about, things, which is a sign that something might be going on with your sacral chakra, the carnelian is a great stone to use for that. It's a very intense stone. Y'all see this butterfly? Very intense stone. It is one of those stones that, when I put it on, it sent me into pretty much a panic attack. But once you get used to it and you're comfortable with it, then it starts to work its magic, and all of a sudden, like, it can help to increase your sex drive. That's creative energy. Sexuality is creative energy. It also helps to give you confidence as well. So it kind of works like the tiger's eye in that regard, where it'll help you to be able to speak up for yourself and become more assertive and that type of thing. And it's a great stone to use if you're overcoming any type of abuse. Any type of abuse, you want to get a carnelian. Let's see. I think that's it. Oh, did I do rose quartz? Rose quartz, amethyst, we talked about that. Tiger's eye, pyrite, jade. I think that's it, right? Hopefully I didn't miss anything. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here really quick and explain what those stones, how those stones are used, the uses of them. Oh wait, one other thing. Carnelian is good for attracting money too, but it helps to break bad spending habits. So I put one of those in my purse. in my wallet. They say if you put it in your wallet, it stops the outflow of cash. So let's try it. But anyway, I wanted to get on here just to speak through the stones, the uses, how they work, why they work, that type of thing, and you know, what I do with them when I'm putting them together, because I put a lot of love, a lot of energy, a lot of time into these stones, because I want them to work for you, you know. And so if you all have any questions or any special requests or anything like that that you wanted to address with regard to the Healing Gleaux stones, definitely let me know. You can inbox me, message me on here in the comments. I'm not hard to find. But anyway, what y'all doing? Y'all have a good day? All right, I'm about to get out of here. It is I'm just outside my building, about to get off of work here. I didn't want to leave right away because they have the Taste of Chicago down here, and it always takes me like an hour to get home, and it's kind of annoying. But other than that, I love you all, and I'm going to be connecting with y'all soon. I've got a few different ideas that I'm working on. We're working on some road shows. We got a retreat planning going on. We've got a few different things going on. Some special guests that I'm looking to bring on very soon. So we're about to power up. All right. So again, I know I said bye like 3 times. This is my last time saying bye. I'll see y'all later. I love y'all. Bye.